Welcome to Hiking MB and welcome to the Fundy Parkway. I'm parked here at the start of the Walton Glen Gorge Trail, but not only is it super windy, it just started to pour rain when I got here and I can actually see snow melting on the windshield. So at some point I might have to venture out in that. Let's take a hike. Just wanted to come and get a look at Walton Glen Gorge and how it's changed since the last time I was here. When I was here last, it was actually right before they closed the road to do the construction for this section of the Fundy Parkway. So probably about 5 years ago, and we came in through the woods roads to the north, and now we're going to see how that all changed. Actually, this is a trail shows to McLeod Brook Falls. I'm on the wrong trail. Let's go do that first. Like I say, my first overnight camping experience with Vicky. First time the Walton Glen Gorge was all our last trip right before they did this extension. Came in through the dirt roads, dropped down into Walton Glen Gorge, and then hiked over to the visitor center. Amazing trip. So if you look at the sign, Walton Glen Gorge is that way for 1.1 kilometers, and McLeod Brook Falls is the other way for 1.1 kilometers. So actually, I think I might go to the lookout first. Well, I'm behind the visitor center at, I didn't even know there's a visitor center here, but so I'm behind the visitor center, but I'm on an old ATV trail. I might have been on this at some point when we were on our first trip through the gorge about 5 years ago, but it all looks just a little bit different, so be interested to see how this goes. Interesting. So there's a ribbon trail that goes out to the visitor center, and this one shows that it goes down to the lookout, so interesting. Just a short distance in the trail, off of the ATV trail, and there's this really, there's one of the wire staircases. So we just came up over the hill, and we're at another junction. This way goes to the lookout, and turn all the way around. This goes down to McLeod Brook Wetlands, is what it's called, 1.3 kilometers. So the McLeod Brook access trail to the Fundy footpath, what it used to be, I think is part of that. So I'm heading out to the gorge lookout now. It's hard to get my head around what this used to look like. A lot of people want to come and hike down through the gorge. That's what we did in our original camping. But it kind of falls outside of the jurisdiction of the Fundy Parkway. Online, a lot of people seem to be hiking down the old McLeod Brook access road trail, down to the Fundy footpath, across the Little Salmon River, up Little Salmon River, into the gorge and back out up here around by the lookout. So, but as you can see, Walton Glen Gorge, actually there's a big mosquitoes, that feels not good. Lots of water flowing over the falls, both falls, as you see up the stream there a bit. Still an absolutely amazing, beautiful spot. Some fall color in the mix, makes it even better. Now I'm kind of trying to figure out, if you want to go down in the gorge, how you'd actually get there. So this looks a little bit promising, and it actually looks like the trail that we came in on a little bit 5 years ago. But if you come back from the lookout, there's a little turnout. I think it has a garbage can on it. Right off the end of that turnout, there's a trail that goes into the woods. So, and it kind of meanders through the woods, but This would be the way you'd go. Keep as far right as you can to meander back towards the gorge, and hopefully use your GPS, figure out where you're going. But if you want to go to the gorge, this is the way to do it. And I do remember this ATV trail that we came in on. Basically the trail follows straight back along, hits this ATV trail. Good idea for this, if anybody's listening who has a say, is to do what they do in McLeod Park in Maine, is that once you're beyond a certain point, they have signs that say this is a wilderness, enter at your own risk. And then it makes it a responsibility of the person. That is definitely the way down into the gorge. But like I say, I'm not going there today. I'm going to go up and hit McLeod Brook Falls. That's as far as I'm going today. If you do decide to venture off route and go down into the gorge, please be very, very careful and know what you're getting into. So that's definitely the way down in the gorge. That's the way we took anyways. Like I say, come back from the lookout a little bit. There's a turnout. At the end of the turnout there's a trail. Hit an ATV trail. Kind of keep to the right. There's a junction trail. Keep straight there. I think it's the first junction you come to. But once you hit the ATV trail, go to the right. You'll go down a little ways and you'll see ribbons leading off the ATV trail down into the woods, and just right past that you'll start dropping down into the gorge, so you'll know you're in the right spot. If you do decide to go down in the gorge, it's steep, it's treacherous, it can be dangerous, but it's also extremely beautiful being down there amongst those waterfalls. But be careful, know what you're getting into. If you have any doubts, turn back and let me know how you make it. Just coming up to another junction, I think that sends us down to the falls, maybe? I'm not sure. McLeod Brook wetlands. Walton Glen Gorge. Oh my god, I got completely turned around and went backwards. I've already been here. Wow, okay. Interesting. The plan now is go back and actually follow the Crushed Rock Trail into the falls and then call it a day. So, I actually just got lost, wasn't paying attention. Once I got to where you drop down into the gorge, I actually somehow looped around and got back on the same trail I was on coming in, and went back out that trail, ATV trail, and ended up right back to where I started, right by this bridge and stairway right on the way to the lookout. So have to be a little more careful, pay attention. So now I've got to loop back around. I think I was actually really close to where McLeod Brook Falls is, but I'm going to go back on the Crushed Rock Trail and see how close I really was. Stairs are very unique. I've never seen them anywhere else. Unique to the area, unique to the footpath. Well, good thing is that the rain's holding off. It's been kind of raining a little bit, but not enough to worry about. Camera equipment's not getting all wet, so that's always a bonus. So let's see what we can find at McLeod Brook Falls, 1.2 kilometers. Well, we're back on an old ATV trail. Looks like they put gravel on, maybe. Found some of the ruts. I never made it to McLeod Brook Falls last time we were here, so I'm kind of interested to see it. Put a little waterfall, I think. Well, it's starting to rain quite a bit. I'm too hot to wear my rain jacket, so I guess we're going to have to go with it. I'm going to be testing out the waterproofedness of my equipment. Because I'm this close, I'm not turning back now. And finally, we come to the stairs down to McLeod Brook Falls. Oh my god, it's a big stairs. Look at that thing. That is a long way down. But that's good. No, I was going to say it's solid stairs for the top, but it's actually the cable stairs, so be careful on them. Sometimes they move.
It is absolutely amazing and about double the size of what I thought it was. So now it's time to take some pictures and get the tripod out. Well, that's it from Cumberland Brook Falls, an amazing spot. I think you should come visit. Be careful on the stairs. There's a lot of slippery wooden stairs. But other than that, just surrounded by moss and a huge waterfall. Beautiful.
Well, it's falling rain now.
Well, that's it for the McLeod Brook Falls and Walton Glen Gorge lookout. There's no excuse now to come here and visit these amazing spots, probably the most amazing spots in the province, and I've been to most of them. Walton Glen Gorge, the Grand Canyon, New Brunswick. Enough said about that. It's just absolutely amazing. The water's flowing on the waterfalls. And McLeod Brook Falls, I'd say, is in the top 5 of the nicest falls in the province too. So if it had a nice swimming pool at the bottom, it might be even higher. So till next time, I gotta head out, but hope to see you on the trail.